Oh my goodness, I can't hide it. You just smiled when you walked by me. Oh my goodness.
Girls want to kiss him, lads want to be mates with him, and grannies want to cuddle him. It must be hard being an all-round nice guy. We welcome back to Bliss TV, Olly Murs.
Oh, that was
Hello.
a really nice intro.
Give yourself
Thank you
a nice
very
clap.
much.
You are very welcome.
Grands want to cuddle me.
Grands do want to cuddle you, don't they?
I do, maybe, yeah. No, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
No worries. Are you good?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well, yeah. You know, I'm having an interesting day so far, as you already know off air. But no, I'm good. I'm having a good time, yeah. All
cool.
good.
Now, last time we spoke, it was pretty busy in camp, Olly. So how would you sum up the past 12 months?
It's gone crazy. Obviously, the last time I saw you was we did Heart on My Sleeve, which was the third single on the first album. So since then, I've had, you know, 2 #1s with the new album. A new album went #1. I've done the Extra Factor. Just finished my UK arena tour. And so yeah, this last 12 months is probably the biggest of my career so far, and everything's just gone nuts. So, which I'm really happy with.
And the latest single is called Oh My Goodness.
Yes.
In the video, you could be seen chasing a lady around a shopping centre. So is that your technique, pulling girls? Is that what you do in real life?
No, I have done that before.
Succeeded?
No, because you don't. Because the final problem is you run after a girl for 3.5 minutes in the video, or in my case it was 12 hours doing the video shoot, and then you realise in 12 hours or 3 minutes that she's actually got a boyfriend and she's not interested. So you go, oh, damn it, I've run all this way to get nothing, get denied.
Oh well.
But no, but it was a really interesting video. It was fun. I really enjoyed it, and we did it at Stratford Westfields, in which I thought was in Essex, but it's not. It's actually London Borough. We had a really great time, and it was really fun. We made a shopping centre that was shut look really busy. We had like 40 odd extras, and it was fun. It was good. Cool.
Well, now it's the 3rd single from your latest album. So how do you go about picking singles from your albums? Is it a long process or short?
Do you know what I always think? It's funny enough, when you get an album, it's always the first 4 or 5 tracks that one of them, all the fans guess pretty much what the next single is going to be. But we didn't put Oh My Goodness on the album at #3 or #2, I think, was just because we thought it was going to be a single. There was a few on the album that we liked. And I just don't know, it was just something about the song. I just felt that I didn't want to go over ballad again like I did last year. I felt there's a couple of songs on the album that potentially were good enough, but I thought Oh My Goodness was a really good radio record, and I think that people would really like it. It's really me, it's funny, it's fun, the video's funny. It just makes a really up-tempo, makes you smile kind of song. So yeah, that's why I picked it.
Cool. Now
I think it makes people smile, hopefully.
I think it does when they see the
happy,
video.
chirpy song.
Yeah, it's upbeat, it's nice, it's unoffensive.
Yeah, it's nice.
There we
It's
go.
a nice song, yeah.
Now the current album, in case you didn't know, scored you a #1, now which is actually even more successful than your debut album. Did you know that?
Yes, no, I do. I've been told, I think this week it surpassed it, which is great. So, and it's doing really well. It's staying in the top 20, which is amazing. And yeah, I think it was like 5 weeks it came out, it went double platinum. So it's really doing well, and that's thanks to everyone that's bought it and downloaded it. So I'm really happy. And yeah, it's just gone onwards and upwards really from the first album to the second. I didn't expect it to go the way it's gone. So yeah, hopefully when I do the 3rd album, it'll be just as good. So
fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Now, staying power is quite rare for an X Factor contestant. So what is your secret?
What is my
to
secret?
Success, yeah.
I don't know. I think you'd have to ask the fans and people that buy the records. I don't know. I don't think I've changed much in 2 years. I'm still the same person that left the show. I'm just, you know, I'm enjoying doing the writing and getting my music out there, and people seem to be really enjoying it, and people like me. So I don't know what the ingredient is really. I mean, I think if you look at the likes of JLS as well, or One Direction, and people that have come off the X Factor, I mean, I don't think it's just really a bit of luck, and hopefully people like your music. So.
And hard work.
And yeah, I mean, of course,
man.
it's always hard work, but you know, everything that I'm doing is for the fans, and they're buying the record. So I'll only be around as long as they want me around. So but you know, I'm enjoying it. It's good.
Now, Olly, you co-wrote 8 tracks on your latest album.
No.
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 How many did you write?
12 out of the 13.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Well, my research is out the window. Let me just throw this out the window and go home.
I wrote the 12 or 13. The only song on the album I didn't write was Heart Skips a Beat.
Ah, okay.
Who gave you that research?
I've done it myself.
No, I did. No, obviously you got to track 8 and was like, oh, do you know what? Bored of the album
Forget
now.
this, yeah, I don't want to listen to it anymore. You didn't write Heart Skips a Beat. Forget it.
No, so Heart Skips a Beat was the only song I didn't write on the album. So yeah, the other 12 I did write.
And how important is it for you to be really involved with the writing process and write your own tracks?
Well, the first album was kind of, I wrote, I think it was 9 on that album, and I think it was 9 or 10, and there was 12 tracks, so it was about 3 or 4 that I didn't write on that one. And it was kind of like, it was just good to get an album out, and it was great, and I was really happy with it. But I'd never done any songwriting before this experience, so the first album was kind of a big learning curve for me. I didn't really know what to do. The second time around was much different. You know, I was walking into a studio with guys that last year I was really nervous about being in a room with, but this time I felt more comfortable and was able to express my thoughts and what I was thinking at the time, and gave them ideas on what I thought the record should sound like and the ideas that I wanted to go with. And I think with writing, it's kind of, you know, you let the guys that do this for a living as a full-time job do their job, you know what I mean? Because these guys are seriously good writers. And, you know, as artists, some people love to get really involved in it, and I'd like to get really involved, but I think that, you know, these guys have been doing it for 15 years, I've been doing it for 1 year, do you know what I mean? 2 years. And my opinion does count, but these guys know what a hit record sounds like, and I think it's just right for me to make sure that this song's about what my experience is, but also the lyrics are something that I would say, you know, like, there's some, I mean, you can make a song really American if you wanted to and make all these amazing words up, but actually I'm an Essex boy, so I want my words and my lyrics to be how I would sing it, and so that when I do sing it live, people are listening to it and going, this is an Olly record, you know? Yeah, so this album really was, you know, I was much more mature, and really I just, you know, all the ideas that I had put across in the songs, and I just think everything was really me, and that's why I think it's been more successful than the first album, because I think people can relate to it more, and I think it's more of a me record.
And the album has already given you 2 #1 singles, Heart Skips a Beat and Dance With Me Tonight.
Yeah.
Now, do you get more of a buzz from having chart-topping singles or having a #1 album?
I think a #1 album, you know, I think you want, every time you release a single you want to get #1s, but I think for people to buy the album and to take it to #1, it proves that people have gone out and really, you know, when that first week sales come out, it's 100,000 people have gone out and gone, right, I want Olly's album right now. It just shows that people really like what you do, and I think just a #1 album always sounds a lot better. But I think like I say, #1 singles is really great as well. You know what I mean? Because you're #1 of singles, and I've had 2 nominations for Brit Awards now, which over 2 years of having the best single of 2010 on 2011. So, you know, Please Let Me Go and Heart Skips a Beat was nominated as one of the top 10 songs of the year. So that's brilliant. So it shows I'm doing the right thing, and hopefully I can maintain that into my 3rd album.
Hopefully.
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 Fingers crossed.
Now, Rizzle kicks are pretty unknown before they featured on your track, Heart Skips a Beat. Can't even say that. So why did you decide to take a chance on those 2 chaps?
I think the proof's in the pudding, really. I mean, you've seen the songs that they've produced, Down With The Trumpets, Mama Do The Hump, when I was a youngster. And I think their album and their songs, you know, I heard their stuff before it came out, and I really loved their energy and their vibe, and I felt that this song, Heart Skips a Beat, needed a fresh vibe on it. Needed someone new, and someone that I knew that was going to make a massive impact. And a lot of radio stations were like really backing these guys, and their label was pushing it. And also, you know, it was important for me to have 2 guys in it that really believed in the record and really liked me anyway. And when I spoke to the boys and met the boys, they were like, oh, you know, we're big fans, we think you're really cool. And I was like, wow, I've listened to your music and I think you guys are brilliant. I really like you guys. So their perceptions of me being from the X Factor and all these other silly things that people think about in industry didn't come across, and they just really wanted to be a part of the record. And they're great lads as well. They're funny, they're really down to earth, good lads. And yeah, I'm really glad that they're on the record, and it gave it an extra 10–15%. I don't like to say that you know, I've sort of pushed them into the limelight and stuff. I think that it obviously helped, but you know, they've got amazing songs to back it up, and they're great anyway. So I don't think Heart Skips a Beat was just really a kind of another platform for them, as well as the music they were already doing at the time. So I think it just gave them a little bit more of a bit more hearsay, really. People sort of heard about them a little bit more.
And you must be pretty proud of them right now, because they're huge.
Yeah, no, I'm really proud of the boys. They're great, and you know, every time I see them, you know, they've got loads of more stories to tell, and you can see they're much more confident now, and people are really enjoying their vibe and their music, and you know, they're really good guys, and I look forward to hopefully doing some stuff with them again in the future. I'd love to, yeah.
They got to play some really cool shows with you while featuring on that track, including the Brits. So what was that whole experience like?
The Brits was a really amazing night, it really was. Again, to be nominated, then to be asked to perform was great. And, you know, I had a couple of, criticism of the performance, and I accept it. You know, it wasn't probably the best performance I've done on TV. And if people watch it back, I mean, the actual performance was sped up. It was a much quicker. We had to change the song to make it quicker for the Brits because of the time slot we had. And so there was a lot of dancing and parading around. So I don't think it was my best vocal performance, but, it's fine. I mean, I enjoyed the whole night. I thought it was a great show, and I love being a part of it. And hopefully I can be part of many Brits in the future, but we'll see.
Cool. Now, in your career, you've been linked to 3 famous celebrity ladies.
Oh,
so we're going to play a quick game of Snog, Marry, Avoid with you. The ladies are Caroline Flack, Cheryl Cole and Stacey Solomon.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's not bad. Who do you want to snog, who do you want to marry, who do you want to avoid?
Right, God, this is tough. Who would I snog, marry and avoid? Well, Stacey, of course, is engaged and having a baby, so I would have to avoid Stacey.
Nice.
Because she's getting married and stuff. She's a taken woman, so
yeah.
That's out of the bag. So marriage or snog. So I think the chances of me marrying Cheryl Cole are very slim. So I'd probably take a cheeky snog off Cheryl, because I'd be well up for that. So I'd probably marry Caroline because of our on-screen relationship and how well we get on off camera as well. We're good mates. I think even if we didn't really have that sort of real, we fancy each other, we'd still get on really well. So I think we can have a good marriage.
Okay, nice.
We'd have good friendship.
You've answered that really
Marriage is
nicely.
about friendship and obviously the other stuff. So, we'd have good friendship, we just wouldn't have the other stuff. In fact, it'd probably be a really perfect marriage.
I think you've been thinking about this marriage to Caroline for a long time.
Probably, yeah.
Do not go anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm going to be talking more with you in just a second.
Nice. Look forward to that.
So come on, spin me around.